Spit in the face of people who are not cool like me. I think Carlito spit in the face of people that was not cool with his line. Um, all jokes aside, so it's just came out that Monday Night Raw episode last night, Carlito said something that actually went over my head. To be honest, I didn't even notice it. Um, he said when Io Sky and them just walked out, complaining about something to Adam Pearce, whatever. He comes in, he says, he looks at them like, man, I gotta learn Chinese. No, now, them women being from Japan. And Io Sky has dealt with something similar to this before in NXT. Some asswipe that think he belongs here is going to tell that person to go back to a country that he didn't even know that they're not even from. So, so now you got Carlito kind of in the midst of some heat, but this is really Carlito's fault because it seems like somebody's basically saying it was an unscripted line, and I just kind of find that hard to believe. Remember, I don't see color. I just see talent. I don't keep up. I don't see the difference between men and women. I just see talent. That's it. I book was relevant. What's best for the shows, the game. Remember that. And also the hypocrisy of any fans that are really complaining, but then these are the same fans that can't keep one era out of their mouths every time we think of wrestling and talk about how better wrestling would be if we go back to what? Who? Who? Mike Jones? Who? The Attitude Era. Everybody in their mouth talk about, man, we need to go back to the Attitude Era. Blah, 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 blah. But then you think this is too far? I don't see nationality. I don't see black or white. I see talent. And the fact that Carlito, I feel like, is getting thrown under the bus, if you ask me. The same thing that happened to Sami Zayn years ago when he said, you can ask me anything, even about AEW. You telling me he was allowed to say that? Like you telling me basically you didn't know he was going to say that? Come on now. So you telling me you didn't know Carlito? Nobody knew Carlito was going to say that. Now, if Carlito did just throw that out there, which is a true thing that wrestlers sometimes are that good where they don't need scripts and they can just add stuff. But you telling me that don't look scripted? It seems so fluid. That's probably why it went over my head. It just seems so regular WWE ish. And then Carlito is always saying something off the wall. Like it was one time, it was with Dom and Liv or something. He said some innuendo sexual joke about like something something went hard, and he was like, "Oh, I don't know about him." Something like he said something like that. You probably know what I'm talking about, but like they always give Carlito these kind of outlandish lines or like sometimes ignorant lines. But like Carlito as a heel was doing what he was supposed to do, get heat. And I'm not saying that's great heat or in particularly that's a great way to go of getting heat, but I'm not gonna sit here and say like Carlito just made that up, bro. I just don't really believe that. Somebody clearly told him to make a joke, do one of his lines, because he's kind of known for that. Just ever since he come back, right? Come on now, come on now. I just don't believe it really. And they said They said they don't really know how it got out there. And like I said, I'm gonna give this. I'm gonna Bill Alfonso it though. Cut it right down the middle. That just shows, you know, Carlito may be a little ignorant to what he should know, knowing he's a traveler man and things like that. And nobody knows how his personal life goes. I'm just saying this if he did that on his own, if he went into business for himself, right? But I just don't believe that. But I'm gonna jump on the other side too, just to see, okay, what if? So this is what if. Like I said, he's probably ignorant to what he should know. Him being a traveler man, he's around different nationality types of people, so he should know better, right? And things of that nature. Fine. If he went into business for himself, then that's an L on him to even say something like that when you should know, honestly. You know what I'm saying? But even with me trying to defend the other half, it's not genuine because I just don't believe that, bro. You're not about to sit here and tell me Carlito just came out of his ass with that lie, bro. Come on now. Come on, bro. Pause, by the way. I kind of said that wrong, but you telling me he just, I'm going to use a different term. You telling me he just popped that out? Just popped it out of the hat? Come on now. Nobody gave her that line. I don't see color. I just see talent. Okay, Triple H. I believe you. But also, I got to show the hypocrisy of any fans that's probably like saying he's an asshole or he need to be punished or this or that, the third. Like I said earlier, the Attitude Era. That's what everybody want, but you don't want Attitude Era segments. You don't want Attitude Era jokes, innuendos. Attitude Era was so blatantly racist, it didn't make no sense. Extremely blatantly racist. It was a great time, don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying it was a fact. It was an open fact. They had Nation of Domination was a thing. Think about that. What more racist can you get with that? And they were booed. Think about that. They were the bad guys. So, but you want the nation, so you got to make up your mind. I mean, not the nation. You want the Attitude Era, so you got to make up your mind, right? I don't know. So we should just sweep this under the rug. Like, okay, maybe, like I said, if Carlito didn't know, he went to business for himself. It's an L on Carlito. He's already at the bottom of the card. I don't know much more you could punish him. Maybe just take him off TV a couple of weeks if he went into business for himself. But that's a very low probability. I just don't believe that he wasn't given that line, bro. Come on. And like I said, though, if it was some minor fraction that he went in business for himself, then I don't know what more lower card he could get. But like I said, maybe take him off of TV a couple weeks, kick him out of the Judgment Day. I guess I don't know, but that's highly unlikely because I don't think he just came up with that out of nowhere, bro. But anyway, what you guys think this controversial? I mean, what he said. I mean, as a heel, is good heat. If you ask me, we got to quit acting like controversy don't sell. That was the Attitude Era, Ruthless Aggression Era. So I don't get it. Anyway, like, share, subscribe, comment, dislike, all of the good shit. We out.